What the fuck is going on, guys? I think I'm live. I'm not sure. I don't care too much right now because I feel sick as fuck. I've been down bad all week. So what's up, guys? How we doing today? Happy Friday. We are going to be doing a big board draft, and we are actually going to be drafting the winning team live for you guys today. Dude, I'm getting blown up with messages right now. That's the perfect time. Let me see how I look on my phone, guys. Even though I sound great, I feel like shit right now. Even though I look great, I feel like shit. Yo, what the fuck is going on, guys? How we doing? What's up, stars? What's up, layaway? Welcome to Nick Bach experience, where we are drafting the winning team. We're just gonna hop into a big board right now and then just start talking. Yo, stars, that salmon that I showed you guys, the sandwiches, I think it's been legit fucking me up all week. How do I sound? Do I sound good, clear, too loud, not loud enough? Can you guys hear my AC in the background? I live in California, so we are experiencing a lot of heat right now. They definitely look sus. Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. I thought, some salmon burgers, they sounded pretty good at the time, but one thing about salmon is that you do not want to eat them raw. Yeah, I was in a time crunch because I wanted to go to the gym and then work, and I rushed the cooking process. Okay, let me know if it is overwhelming at all. I just have it on right now because, like I said, I'm in California, and over here it's like 100 degrees already. I saw you send me a voice message lateway. I will check that out after. All right, so the draft has started, and nice. We get to double dick some picks. What you guys up to on today for being a Friday? Anybody got any plans today? All right, time to open up. Dude, that kind of sprayed me in my face. Whew. Not the type of shot I would like to hit my eye, if you know what I'm saying, but we will take it. All right, so we have a draft going on right now, guys. And to start the draft, we see Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson, Jameer Gibbs, JJ, and then King Crush takes Brock Bowers way ahead ADP. Interesting stuff. About to finish up helping my friend with her wedding setup, and then I'll be on stream with y'all later. Let's fucking go. I'm excited about the stream later. We have an exciting episode on the WTF What the Fuck podcast. If you guys are interested and want to check it out, it will be about 5 p.m. Pacific time, where we kind of just bullshit. We have segments, we do drafts. It's a lot of fun. Good luck with the wedding stuff. Weddings are always stressful, and the rehearsals are annoying. But the best part about a wedding, though, is after it's done, you're able to, hit the bar, right? If they have unlimited drinks, dance around, good vibes. So because Brock Bowers does go at the 1.6, we do get Malik Neighbors to fall to us at the 112. So who do we want to pair Malik Neighbors up with? There's a lot of options we could choose from. So we take Malik Neighbors with our first pick. Next, these group RBs are very, I'm not confident in who I would want between the group. I kind of want to pull Lad up, just have some fun. I think Lad and Malik Neighbors is a fun duo, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to say fuck the RBs. We're going to pair Malik and Lad. Broke out last year at rookies. I think Lad is properly valued, but at the same time, I think Lad could be a stud and could extend into just doing more second year. Dijon Mustard for sure, pick him. Ayo. So we slammed 2 receivers at the turn. And another reason why I do that too, because I do like the RBs that go around the 3-4 turn. Hampton. Chase Brown was someone that I like there, but I am getting a little bit nervous with the RBs that they are bringing in to visit. I mean, when you bring in Travion Henderson and Junkins, that kind of tells me that the Bengals they're like, if the Bengals have a high value on a running back and they're available to them in the 2nd or 3rd round. I mean, we saw what happened with Travis Etienne, or with James Robinson. He broke out. He wasn't a highly drafted player, and they still chose Travis Etienne in the 1st round. So possibly we could see that with the Bengals. Yeah, Stars. Wearing the 12 hold, it just feels better going to receivers here, right? I feel good about this combo. I know in the 12 hole you're known to be the 2 receiver guy, Merchant, and it feels good. I feel really good about that start right there. It does feel good to be back streaming and be back on. This week was a little it was just a little weird to me because I missed some work, so I had more time to myself, but a lot of it was just laying in bed rotting away, which I never like to do because I always feel like I need to be doing something to be productive. But when your body is forcing you to, it's hard to negotiate with that. So I am glad that I was able to stream a little more this week, because right now with my schedule, it's really just every Sunday, and then sometimes Friday, maybe sometimes Saturday. But during the summer, I will be streaming daily, most likely, and that'll be a lot of fun because I have a lot of, I'm not gonna say it now, but I have a lot of fun stuff and segments that I'm going to try out. Where the receiver 2 feels gross if you don't, LOL. Yeah, like, I agree with that. I mean, Worthy I'd much rather have as my receiver 3 than my receiver 2. Mike Evans is someone that I don't mind as my receiver 2, but more likely or not, he will be snapped up. Adams, like, I don't mind him as my receiver too, but more likely he'll be snapped up as well. And as my art, like, we'll see the RBs here. Like, I mean, we'll see who falls for me. We'll see right now. What's up, Uncle? Hello, hello. How we doing today? Check this out. Okay, so we are streaming. Okay. So we are up in one pick. Chase Brown does go. So this is an interesting spot. What do we want to do here? So I mean, Mike Evans does feel kind of nice to take as my third receiver. You know, a couple picks past ADP. Right. Is it wrong that I like Jaden over these other two guys? Is that wrong? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm saying fuck it. We going to Mario Hampton, baby. We need to go with our first running back. It is hard passing up these elite quarterbacks, but I'm telling myself a story where I am going to be taking 3 quarterbacks, and I'm going to take them like in the 80s to 120, 30 range probably. RBs is just, it gets uglier later, and I want a guy. I'm feeling okay. I'm definitely feeling better than I was the last 2 days, but I'm hanging in there. I'll say that. Nope. Washington just released a report today that there's heavily interest in Hampton. I could see it, man. I could see Washington taking an RB. All right, see you later, Layaway. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Hampton's going to be a first rounder, man. I think Hampton's going to be a first rounder. And I can see a team like the Washington football team, whatever they're called, take him. And if he went there, oh man, I would like that a lot. That's a fun place for a rookie RB to go. That would be a lot of fun. Even Chicago might trade in front of the Raiders to get Genty. Wow. Yeah, I could see that too. Chicago definitely is in the market for RB, and with Ben Johnson there, he's gonna get the guy he wants, right? Like, he's gonna pick the RB that he wants for that team, and he's having reports that RB is definitely a need to address. Yeah, Washington improved their team so much. The O-line, receivers, defense is getting better. High-powered running backs. Washington is sexy. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Washington team in general, but I do feel like they're one of the complete teams. They don't really need much, so they do kind of have a luxury pick if they want to go RB early. I mean, receiver, I feel pretty good about. I mean, they basically just added Debo. They didn't really lose anyone. They re-signed Ertz. They have, they have everything pretty set there. Their defense was better than was advertised. So Hampton or, dude, even like a Travion Henderson there, I could see. They can't get Genty. I don't think Genty will fall that far to them. All right, so we're up in 7 picks. We have Omari Evans start. And in this turn, we will be looking at probably receiver RB. TreVeyon Henderson's a very interesting player because I think for fantasy, he's going to be really good. But it feels like he's clearly the third RB in this class. And what's his role going to be? Like, what team will he be drafted on? Is he going to be a late first rounder, early second rounder? Does he fall to the middle second? But I think TreVeyon, regardless of where he goes, is going to be relevant. And I like, you can make a case for like these four guys to go interchangeable. For me, I kind of just want to fade Alvin Kamara again this year. Just kind of bet that the age will hit him at some point. Walker, I think, is a good player, but he kind of scares me. Where I kind of feel like the rug is gonna pull out on him eventually. We're in an interesting spot right here. I think we go Waddle for one of the receivers. I like that. As my receiver 4, the boom and bust that he brings on my team is pretty nice. RB. I mean, look, if the projected points is going to be nice for Kamara, for Walker. I already do have a RB, a rookie with TreVeyon. How I see it, though, we're going to go double RB. Yeah, it's a little risky, because there's a lot that we're relying on: draft capital, the place they're gonna go, the roles they're gonna have, and it could be done passing on Kamara, who's projected 190 points, who just he just proves that he's a baller, right? He's gonna catch a lot of passes. He's the RB there, but I'm just kind of taking like an upside bet too, where Hampton's a first rounder. TreVeyon gets selected maybe to the Bears in the second round. Maybe, a team trades up for him. And both these guys, kind of smash down the stretch. And I'm just fading the age in Kamara. And then Walker, I pass on, yeah. I'm fading Walker just more like, I think he's good. I just don't think he has the same ceiling as maybe we think. And I do think Shaq Charbonnet's proven that he's very reliable. And he's a good RB. And also that offense, I'm not high on right now. Giddens or Harvey would be lit. Yeah, for sure. Like, that's the thing about this class too, is like you don't need to spend a first rounder. You don't need to spend a second rounder on RB. You could legitimately wait to the third, fourth, even fifth to get the RB you like, and they could still be impactful. Oh my, hey, you see what I'm doing here, stars? We're taking the 4 solid receivers, but the 2 unknown rookies. We're saying fuck it, we're riding. Taking cheeks, baby. That's what we do here. I'm just a sucker for the young blood, man. It's one of my issues, but it's also one of my strengths, bro, where we chase the unknown because the unknown could be anything. Like maybe Amaro Hampton is just a special prospect that lands with the Denver Broncos and he crushes, or maybe he's just a bust and he sucks. Young blood. Self-seen tool. Edit dogs. Studio. Nope. The big board's almost over with too. We have about what, 2 weeks to the NFL draft. Then BBM starts. All right, so we're coming up in 4 picks. I feel like the sweet spot are these receivers a little bit. This RB zone, I just don't like taking because I feel like they're landmines. Like Jaylen Warren could be a great pick, but also Steelers could draft the RB. I think even Hampton had a visit with the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken. So we're definitely going Emeka as a receiver 5. I love that. Baker, and I mean it's so easy to just want to say fuck it, give me Baker with Mike Evans. It also does feel nice if I do take a receiver 6, but I think we're gonna pass on receiver, and I think we are gonna go quarterback. We're just gonna take Baker. Yeah, just take Baker and say fuck it. Baker's so good, like he's proven to me where it doesn't matter the OC. It doesn't matter if Chris Godwin's there or not. It doesn't matter if Mike Evans is there or not. Like Baker, the way he plays, he's just a fan of the game. And I mean, what he did last year, he most likely won't do this year. But he's a quarterback that could throw 4 touchdowns, 400 yards, and I like that. I like Baker Mayfield. Dude's a baller. We get to stack him Mike Evans. There are some other options that we could stack later with. You know, I feel really good about my receiver room. Like, I don't really need to worry about that. My RBs, I do need to pound 2 rookies, unknown. So receivers feels pretty good. I feel confident my quarterback's going to fall to me the right way. Tight end, you know, it's always easy just to wait on tight end and say I'll go 3 tight end. Hey, what's up, Papa? Oklahoma U, baby. Yes, sir. And his story is just so amazing, too. Because Baker, I mean, he went from being, like, one of the top quarterbacks. He bought out his rookie year. His second year, they traded for Odell Beckham. And the Browns were going to be one of those teams that were going to, like, challenge the Chiefs and just, you know, be a contender. They fall flat, you know, like the Browns usually do. Baker then just, like, he's a bust. And he goes to Carolina, right? Doesn't work out there. And then with the Bucks, I think it's going to be the quarterback after Tom Brady. And Baker just, dude, he got the job and kept it. One of my favorite trades I made in Dynasty, I traded Kenny Pickett for Baker Mayfield straight up the year he went to Carolina. That worked out. What a steal on that trade. Imagine being able to trade Kenny Pickett for Baker Mayfield. And you know what? I think I remember that trade a few years ago. And at the time, people would say you lost that trade because I think Kenny Pickett, you know, first round pick to Steelers, and Baker had like no value. But that's the thing about Dynasty, man, is so many things can happen. And Baker went from honestly being a quarterback, maybe 30 something in the rankings, to now he's a top 10 Dynasty quarterback. While Kenny Pickett is like, dude, like he's like quarterback like 36 in Dynasty. Yeah, it was a gamble, but it paid off. And it paid off handsomely. Yeah, great trade. That was if anyone here plays Dynasty, just put a WTF in the chat. So we're up in 3 picks. And Jalen McMillions is interesting to double stack with Baker. RB, I mean, man, like the RB room is kind of like I kind of just feel like Jordan Mason is the safest out of all these players. I just feel like if I'm taking an RB, I want someone that I feel like secure in a role. Justin Herbert is I don't mind him here also to pair with Ladd McConkey. So Jalen McKillen does fall. You know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna just say YOLO, and we're gonna take Jalen McMillions and be done at receiver for a little bit, and then we're gonna take Justin Herbert as well. And what my thought process in this is that we did pass on Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson for Mario Hampton. But what we did do instead, we got two. You told me Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert was to finish as top 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks. I believe that. And that's why I think this is a sweet range to get your quarterbacks, preferably 2 or 3, because it can kind of cancel out against the elite quarterbacks. And you're able to still build a team with early and often RBs and receivers. What the fuck? Hey, yo! We see a chain of WTF. Let's fucking go, guys. What's up, Nathan Bocklage? Dude, I just see a bunch of Bocklages in the chat. I love it. Switch the screen size. I think it's better if Nick Face takes up the screen. You know, I would agree with you. I think my face... Actually, I don't know. I think if my face was bigger, a lot of people wouldn't want to watch. Right? But maybe not. So many box. Dude, the bot cult is pretty strong in the streets of fantasy. Some might say. The Bocklage committee approves your draft. This is what we're rocking right now. We got a Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert start. We're rolling dirty with Marion Hampton, Travion Henderson. We're loaded at receivers though. Like this group of receivers is fucking sexy. Like I just want to take my pants off to these receivers. And that's a joke because I'm not wearing no pants right now. Is Evan Ingram still on the board? No, he went at pick 114. Since he signed with Denver, Evan Ingram's been just rising. He was going, I think, in like the 130 range, but going to Denver definitely bumped his value up a lot. Take off your pants and jacket like Blink 182. The Joker. Yeah, Evan Ingram will be in the Joker role that Sean Payton has been he's been very loud about the Joker role since he got into Denver. Adam Troutman hasn't been able to do it. Greg Dulcich hasn't been able to do it. So they're betting on 33-year-old Evan Ingram to be in the Joker role. Finally. Would you guys rather have Evan Ingram or David Njoku? For me personally, give me Evan Ingram in that offense. For sure. Easy, baby. Yeah, like Evan Ingram, dude, could like legit like just hyper target him. Cortland Sutton's not a PPR guy. He's a touchdown guy. Who else they got? They got Veely, who's like a 30-year-old rookie. They got Marvin Mims, who flashed last year, but at the same time, he's a big play guy. So, like, Evan Ingram's the only guy that's a PPR type of guy. Now, Denver could draft a receiver. Let's not get mistaken. They could draft a tight end. But even then, I think Evan Ingram's going to be the number 2 option on that team. If not, maybe the number 1 option. Because I could... Ingram's going to be so nasty. Facts. Knicks, Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett? Fuck yeah. Is Joe Flacco on the Browns? If not, I won't be surprised if he goes there. Say I want Evan Ingram in me? In me? What the fuck, bro? I want Evan Ingram in me. Yep, he and Johnny Smith, different team, has made a big difference for their production. Yeah, I mean Johnu. I mean basically we could see Evan Ingram in like what Johnny Smith has done, but Evan Ingram has been that type of guy the last few years in Jacksonville. So we're up in one pick. Let's see what we do here. So we have a 2-2-6 build. Tight end, I'm probably not looking at. Quarterback, I mean, Tua makes sense for the Jalen Waddle stuff. You know what? And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to say, fuck it. Let's just take Tua Tagovailoa and just have that, the stacks doing. Do I want Tua or Russ? Yeah, we're going to do Tua Tagovailoa here, guys. Right, so we're done at quarterback. We're set at quarterback. RB, we're still rolling pretty dirty right now. And I think what we're going to do, I mean, we could just say it'd be done at our receiver and take QJ too, but do I want to do that? Nah, I don't think I want to do that. We're gonna take this guy. We're gonna take Tuin. He's a rookie. I don't know too much. He hits the nuts landing spot and makes it rich. New report: Jets really in on Tyler Warren. They done excessive scouting with the Jets, because the Jets have like, what pick do the Jets have? Do they have like what, 7 or 8? Would they take Tyler Warren that early? For that team, that I feel like that'd be a weird pick for them to take a tight end of all positions. I mean, I'm not surprised because it is the Jets and the Jets do dumb shit. But Coach signed with the Browns today. I didn't see that. Hey, maybe they wrote Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett this year. What's your guys' thoughts on Behasul Tuin? What could you tell me about this guy? What could you tell the streamer who's drafting the team, asking the chat about the player he drafted? Behasul Tuin? I mean, it's a badass name. I like that. I like Tuin. Hey, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know is that you like him. He's sneaky in the right situation. Okay. Sounds like a great pick then. One reason why I take Tua too is just because, sometimes in these rooms, quarterback do tend to go earlier than usual. You just never know. And I like to be done at quarterback. This quarterback trio, if I'm not going to lead quarterback, I love doing this 3 type of build just because I just think this offers it offers a very high floor, but they have ceiling too. Like each of these quarterbacks could finish as a quarterback 1 any week. And they're all stacked too. And like I could stack Russell with Neighbors later, which I was thinking, but I mean, there's a chance that the Giants fans prefer Jameis Winston at the end of the year when the Giants are like 2-12, and maybe Jameis is the guy. So we are up in 4 picks. We're down to QB, RBs. We're gonna be smashing. Let's see what kind of guys we like. Samson. Tight end. A one off Dallas Goedert's not a bad option at all. And the receiver, we're at 6 receiver. We'll probably go just one more, but I don't think it's going to be at this pick. I think what we'll do, we'll probably take 2 RBs. Jalen Ryan as pick. For who? 2 I'm trying to sell Brian Robinson Jr. before the NFL draft. I really truly believe Washington will take someone high. Yeah, B Rob's a guy where if they don't take a running back or like a highly one, B Rob will probably be in a similar situation to what he was last year. But if Washington took Hampton, Brian Robinson's dead. Or if they take one in the second round, he's gonna lose a good amount of work. So he could be a good try to sell high right now. So we're gonna go 2 RBs here. Where are you going, man? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go J.K. Dobbins with our first pick and hope he lands with a team that gives him an opportunity to start. I don't know where that is, but we're going to rock with him. Because I know at least J.K. Dobbins looked good last year. Even if it's on a 1-year deal, I'll take Jerome Ford. Good on that. We're going to go Rachaad White here. We're going White. We have a Bucks thing going on. Rachaad White is and should be locked in as a RB2 for the Bucks. He's still going to have a role in that offense, I believe. And if anything was to happen to Bucky, Rachaad White would be an RB1. And with having so much unknown, it is nice to kind of have a floor a little bit, some cheap points. Baby. Just trying to make the screen a little more bigger for you guys. All right, so we're rocking a 3-5-6 build right now. We're riding pretty dirty. Tyler Chuck is very interesting. Say he goes to Seattle, could be starting next year with Sam Darnold's contract, which is basically a 1-year deal. I haven't heard of a Tyler Chuck. Is it Tyler Schroe? Is it this guy? Greg Castle, the quarterback whisperer. So we're up in 9. Let's look at tight ends real quick. Let's see. So we got Kate Allen to do a little Bucks thing. I do like Pat Fairmouth. The Tyler Conklin experience with Justin Herbert we could do. RBs, Tyler, Braylon, Damian, Rashad Smith, Kareem Hunt, Ollie Gordon. How you guys feel about Malik Washington? Is he a sneaky pick this year, or does Miami just draft the receiver? I feel like Malik, he flashed a little bit. Maybe Tyreek Hill gets traded and Malik shoots up the order. He has the second or third best quarterback tape. Greg Cosell loves at quarterback. I think because of the lack of depth in this receiver class, Malik Washington could be interested for sure. Yeah, like I think in the 20th round, Malik Washington, he was getting some hype last year. He's a fun player. They used him on like end rounds. He got some running attempts, and I do like what I saw on tape from him. So we're gonna go. We're gonna probably smash two RBs again. We're gonna take big boy Damian Martinez, who in his name is a pretty big boy, and then we'll go Ollie Gordon. And right here we got five RB rookies right here. So this will be a team where I'm just looking at to see where the RBs end up. D Martinez, he seems like he's creeping up boards. Seems like the fantasy community is talking about him a little more. The Steelers are gonna be a very interesting team for RBs. I could see them taking a Damian Martinez in the third round. Like I said earlier, I think there was a report that Amaro Hampton visited the Pittsburgh Steelers for a visit. So they're a team too that they like to have a certain type of RB. Maybe they're a team to draft Hampton the first. If not, they do gotta wait to the third round. But I could definitely see them taking an RB in the third round, a guy they like. Packers visiting with Matthew Golden the other day seems like it actually might happen. Yeah, dude. I mean, the Packers seem like obvious they're going to draft the receiver in the first round. They had him. Now, what player would you rather have with the Packers and Jordan Love? I think, man, I think I want to see a Mecca there because I think he fits better as a player. But Matthew Golden catching long bombs from Jordan Love is very spicy and fun to think about for a fantasy perspective. And if he went there, like his dynasty, he would probably shoot up a little bit. I mean, you have Christian Watson, who's torn ACL off of the year, and there's really no competition in that. So we have a 376 build. We have four more picks to make. We're taking three tight ends, and then it's either one more RB or one more receiver. Like if we stopped at the receivers right here, I would feel good about. Like I don't feel like I need to add another receiver. For the RB, I do feel like I want to add one more just cause. So I think we'll probably do that, depending on who's left. I would love a Mecca there too. Seems like Green Bay is shooting for the stars with somebody who could take the top of the defense. Yeah, and like I said, Watson's out for the year, so he can't do that. Wicks could take the top off, but he can't catch. So they have Dobbs and Reed, who aren't guys to take the top over the defense. So I'm sure they would want a receiver that could open up that offense a little more, right? You know, you do more play action with Jordan Love. They got, I mean, also it would open the room up for Jacobs too. We're up in two more picks right here, and so Mike Williams, I totally forgot about him. He's with the Chargers. Last 2 years he's been pretty ass. You know, dealt with injuries, different teams. Could he have a revival with Justin Herbert? Sure. What's a better pick for this team, Kareem Hunt or Mike Williams? I don't know. We're going to take Tyler Conklin to pair with Justin Herbert. And then I think Kareem Hunt is a solid pick. Now the Chiefs could draft the RB. That's just the clear guy. But if they kind of roll to last year, or maybe he's just the goalie back, which is valuable, So Kareem Hunt in the big board, I think, is a good pick for now. There's even reports that Quentin Johnson could be shot up on draft day. I wonder what the Chargers could get for Quentin Johnson. It's like Chargers are like a dynasty manager where you draft a player that sucks and he sucks, and then you see him score 8 touchdowns. So you're like, you know what? Let me flip this guy as soon as possible because I know next year there's no way he's going to repeat that. If they trade him, I think the most they would get for him is maybe a 4th rounder. More likely a 5th rounder. So we're done at RB here. We have 8 RBs. We basically just have a bunch of rookies and then some guys. 3 quarterbacks. We're going to stop at the 6 receivers here. And then we're going to go 2 more tight ends with the next 2 picks. Oh, yeah. With the 2 tight ends too, all these guys you can make a case for. My case for Theo, he's athletic, he's young, he showed flashes last year, and I don't think Giants will draft the tight end. And I mean, they could get Travis Hunter in the 1st round, but maybe he goes to the Browns, and Theo Johnson has a bigger role than expected. Noah Gray, I think Travis Kelce is close to Dust, and Noah Gray. I think we'll get the Noah Gray experience sooner than later. Tyler Higbee, I'm not in on. Harold Fenton Jr., could be drafted high, but rookie tight ends don't produce often early on. Then you have just kind of a group of guys who are like whatever, like Taysom Hill. I think he's done now. Noah Fant, he's just Noah Fant. Like, he'll get you like 45 balls. Ben Sinnott, what a terrible rookie year he had. Yeah, tight end's pretty gross right now. And look, the guys I wanted are all gone, so we're going to get ugly with these last 2 picks. I mean, I was talking shit on Tyler Higbee, but hey, I might have to take him. I mean, Higbee, Noah Fant. I mean, it's ugly, but at least he's gonna give me something. Got Harold Fannin. Is there any scroll down guys I could take? No, it's all pretty bad. It's pretty ugly here, guys. But tight ends don't matter. I mean, that's what I hear is tight ends do not matter in fantasy football. Jackson Dart goes. It'll be fun to see where he ends up. So we're going to go Tyler Higbee, and then we're going to go Noah Fant, and just hope Sam Darnold targets him. I got deja vu. This is our team. We have a Baker, Justin Herbert, Tua for the quarterback. I love that. RB, it's wild, it's nasty, it's unknown, but we're rocking it. We got Hampton, Travion, Tootin, JK, Rashad White, Damian, BBC Martinez, Ollie Gordon, and Kareem Hunt. We'll see how this team looks after the NFL draft. Receivers, I feel great about Neighbors, Ladd, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, Emeka, Jalen McMillions. And then tight end is pretty ass, but one of these guys just need to catch a touchdown in the playoffs, fantasy playoffs. That is Conklin, Higbee, and Noah Fant. Overall, good team. I would rate it like a 8.2 out of 10. But after the draft, it could be a 4 out of 10, or maybe it could be like a 9.5 out of 10. But that is the team we drafted today. I will be hopping off right now. I appreciate you guys stepping in and hanging out with your boy and watching me draft the winner of Big Board. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you don't, it's all good. And I appreciate anyone that stops in anytime. But happy Friday, and I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Also, join my Discord if you guys are not in it. But peace out.